cameras located?
On all First Avenue, South Dixie, and on J Street.
So...
And the two businesses that are on the side, 32 Dixie and 24 Dixie.
Yeah, because I tried to ask for help at one of the bars.
Then what happened?
Then someone kicked me.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. But that's why I'm saying that I think that those people just made that stuff up.
Okay. Did you have blood on you? Did you have a knife in your hand or anything like that?
I had some blood on me, yeah.
Okay. Maybe they were just afraid, and I don't know. People do weird things in weird situations. So as he's crawling outside, what's going on in this moment? Are you behind him or are you in front of him?
I was behind him, and I was like trying to like get him back inside. That way there wasn't like some scene. Like I really didn't want to deal with people outside.
Okay.
So once he got outside, he was up, you know. So he slammed against the door, he was up, and he opens the door, and he goes outside and he starts running. And then once he gets across the street, I see him pull his head up like this, or maybe his head falls, and then he like walks and sits down over by the guard, and he's like, oh, help me, and the guard's like starting to laugh, you know, and then the guard kicks me, and they're cursing at me, and so I just go back into the place, and I get the keys.
See, now that's where I have to ask you a question, because we had 4 witnesses on scene that said they saw you go up to him and his throat. So what happened with that? Was he doing something that made you perform that action, or what happened with that?
He just kept grabbing at me, and he was like trying to like get me to like I don't know, like be brought down to his level.
Okay.
I no.
Okay, and then what?
I don't recall like doing much more than poking him with the knife by the time he was over there.
By the time he was over where?
Over by like all the public place. I wouldn't really.
So after he left out the front door?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we have 4 witnesses that identified you. Okay? Understand what I'm saying?
And that those people are like coming up with a cohesive story to make me look bad.
And why do you think that? Why would they be after you? Why would they have any interest in you?
I have no idea. Honestly, I do know that some of my photos have been released online. I think that those like immigrants without jobs would be like just okay with laughing at someone who has to go to jail because
I didn't get that vibe from them. I gotta let you know that, Amber.
Okay.
I didn't get that vibe from them.
I get that vibe from them because they constantly like stare at me while I'm walking into the door. They're like, my pictures have been released on the dark web. I know that those people are all over the dark web. I don't know if you've seen the deeper dark web.
I have not. I'm not even familiar.
Okay. Me really not so much either. But if you ask one of the guys around here, ask them if you know they've seen me on the internet, they'll probably say yes.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that might have been another problem for Blake.
Aside from that, I still want to get back.
He was still threatening me.
Okay, so that's what I want to get into. Is that how he ended up? Because he has it on his neck. Okay, and they saw you literally leaving within seconds behind him, following him, and they identified you, which is how we knew it was you.
I just couldn't let him just stay like that, you know? I was like, I felt bad. Then he started to like screw around with me after he woke me up.
Screw around with you how?
As in like with the gun in my face. And he had done that with like other like knives and stuff, tools, the ones that I was carrying. And he also has a small knife that he was doing it with. Okay. And he kept doing that to me. He kept like holding it against me. That night, or just the buildup of? The buildup of. Understood. Which may explain my erratic behavior in choosing to cut him. He's on the ground after he's shot, then what? He gets up, he opens the door, he runs outside. But I thought you said you stabbed him again before he ran out. I didn't stab him, I cut him. Okay, so you cut him before he ran out. Yeah, or opens the door while clinging to the guard, you know, or like asking him for help. And then at what point did he get this cut? That was just a larger one after I followed him. And but why that one? What should I say? What should you say? What happened? Of course. Yeah. Why that cut here? Were you just trying to send a statement to him? No. There was no statement or anything. I was just looking to do whatever it took to get him down. Okay. Because now what I'm understanding is he's trying to separate himself from you and go and get help. And you're following behind him with the knife. No, I didn't do that. I definitely sent him out there with a cut. I didn't follow him. Once we get these videos, what are they going to say? What
Because we have videos all up and down that street. We're just working on the landlord to give us videos for that area. I just want to make sure that everything that you're telling me is going to match what that video says.
Okay,
so that's what I'm making sure.
Would I be in trouble if that was the case?
Just tell me the truth. That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
I'm so sorry. Yes, I wanted him dead at that point because he threatened to kill me.
Okay.
And he had been pointing a gun at me.
Okay.
And so I was running on adrenaline.
I could imagine.
And that was just not, it wasn't okay, and it wasn't okay to do in public, but I didn't pull his head back or anything.
So how did you do it? Like,
well, the same way that you would normally do it.
I haven't seen anybody's throat, so that's what I'm asking you to explain. I don't know what normal is.
You slide, I haven't done this ever before.